This year, as we celebrate the 250th anniversary of our nation's first founding, it's important to understand that it wasn't until our nation's second founding, the end of slavery and the amending of our Constitution, in which a multiracial representative democracy is even possible. On July 9, 1868, 158 years ago, the 40th Congress ratified the 14th Amendment. Part of the Reconstruction era, it was forged in the aftermath of slavery to answer what this country had refused to answer at its founding: who is free in the land of the free? The 14th Amendment answered clearly: all persons born in the United States are in fact endowed with the inalienable right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, equal protection, due process, equal justice before our laws. A pluralistic democracy is only possible when it's grounded in equality. The 14th Amendment did not just define citizenship, it defined America. Marriage equality, the right to associate and form unions, equal access to education and housing, law after law built upon the foundation of equality, only possible at the abolishment of slavery and the adoption of the ideal that no one in these United States is better than another. That ideal is a promise only kept through action and accountability. Jim Crow laws, over-policing, mass incarceration, the Dobbs decision actively undermine that promise. In recent days, the Supreme Court's conservatives have issued seismic opinions one after another. They have expanded President Trump's power to fire independent regulators, rescinded deportation protections, and turned away asylum seekers. They've weakened state authority to enact gun control, eroded the due process rights of green card holders, and handed big wins to multinational oil and tech companies. Viewed in isolation, one can miss the regressive aims of a radicalized court. This is a campaign coupled with the silencing of voices, stripping of political power of the very communities who fought to ensure that we, in fact, are the land of the free. The gutting of what remained of the Voting Rights Act and the redrawing of maps should be understood as a strategy to dilute the political power of Black voters and their allies, those willing to uphold the promise of equality, the promise of the 14th. As we mark this 250th anniversary of the United States, we must reckon honestly with our history. The democratic values hardwired into the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments did not arrive without struggle. They were won through sacrifice, and they have been under attack since the moment of their ratification. But here's what history also teaches us. We have fought and won before, and we will fight and win again. True American patriots know that when the rights of some are threatened, the rights of all are at risk. The promise of the 14th Amendment was never meant for some of us. It was meant for all of us. I commit to that promise in Congress, in New Jersey, and at every table where families are asking if they belong here and if their rights are protected. We must take action to defend our rights. It will take all of us to unite and fight for the soul of our nation. This work is important, and we shall persist.